Trending news: Tinubu has asked Sanwolu to set aside 100 billion naira to bribe Supreme Court Justice on Friday. David Hundeyin says, alleges, "You're welcome to today's news and thank you for tuning in to the news. But please do well to subscribe by clicking on the subscribe button and also the bell for more updates." Now to the news details. Please listen carefully to the end. David Hundeyin, an investigative journalist, has alleged that the president-elect, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has tasked the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwolu, to raise a total of 100 billion naira for him to bribe the Supreme Court justices on Friday. The Supreme Court on Monday had fixed May 26 for the judgment on the alleged double nomination of Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima, filed by the People's Democratic Party (PDP). The judgment, slated 3 days before the presidential inauguration, would determine whether Mr. Shettima would be sworn in as the vice president or if his candidacy would be truncated. If affirmed, Mr. Shettima's disqualification could truncate the swearing-in of Bola Tinubu as president since they ran a joint ticket. Following this development, David Hundeyin tweeted that he has it on good information that Tinubu is set to bribe the Supreme Court justice and is also leaning on President Muhammadu Buhari to declare Friday a public holiday in a bid to stop the judgment. In his words, "Information reaching me now from an insider is that at official Aherd is trying to lean on at M. Buhari to declare a public holiday on Friday 26 May, which is the date the Supreme Court is supposed to deliver the judgments that could disqualify him." He also tasked Lagos State Governor Jide Sanwolu and his money launderer-in-chief, Gilbert Chagoury, to raise a total of 100 billion naira with which to approach the Supreme Court justices. The People's Gazette publication said a senior lawyer, Joe Agim, told the court on Monday that the All Progressives Congress (APC) had earlier admitted Mr. Shettima's double nomination at the appellate courts, but the APC denied the allegation. Mr. Agim, citing a case involving Uche Nwosu against ADP as precedent, asserted that his respondents did not deserve to speak, let alone make any arguments, over the alleged double nomination. "There is a punishment for double nomination. They ought not to be heard," Mr. Agim told the highest court on Monday. "It should never happen in this country." But the APC lawyer, Omosoya Popola, rebuked his colleague, saying the motion did not hold water, as the Federal High Court has ruled that PDP had no local standing to bring up the matter, a judgment that was later upheld by the Court of Appeal. He further said the matter, being a pre-election matter, had exceeded the time in which it can be challenged, saying it was too late for the PDP to raise the matter at the Supreme Court after 180 days. This matter has long expired, well over 200 days, asserted Mr. Popola, hinting it was a pre-election matter. Concerning the vice president-elect, Kashim Shettima. Kashim Shettima, who was having two vote, he was having two power at hand. That is when he was running for the post of the vice president. He was also running for another post, and this is against the Nigerian constitution. Says anybody who is contesting for a position, either president or vice president or a governor, must not run for two nomination. So now he should have the vice president elect. He did not quickly hold back one of the nomination. It was after few days because before he dropped down one of the nomination and went for Oliver vice president, and no one tackled him. But after the presidential election, when they won, the opposition parties rose up and contended against the results. And part of the petitions that was written was by the PDP was that the vice president is having double nomination. And this is a pre-election hearing because they should have countered against it before the election. But after the election, it has taken more than the number of days in which the Federal High Court listened to a petition. So the lawyer of the APC said it is not holding water. That is, their petition is not standing on a good ground. And also, the it was told that Tinubu has told the governor of Lagos State to set aside 100 billion naira to bribe the justice that is taking the case of this issue of the vice president. And you know that once the vice president is dismissed, it also affects the president elect. We have come to the end of the news. Do you think that the vice president elect will be is swearing in will be truncated? Please share your view in the comment section. Thank you.